This is Dacey Starlord, aka Awesome. Welcome back to my channel. And this is Hamilton on the big screen. You can see behind the poster here. This was fantastic. I highly recommend seeing Hamilton on the big screen. Shout out to the reference of the shirt here. It is exactly the same thing you see on Disney Plus, but this was for me a um, a lot more fun because you actually hear the songs better, you hear the audio better, hear the talking better. And if you know the story, it's a love story for our country, love story of Hamilton falling in love, having a family, also fighting for our country in New York City around 1876, the colonial times. Um, it was just a fun experience, also experience with some young people, an older, an older, an older generation. I talked to some girls at intermission. They liked my shirt, but also like I told one of them, this is the first time I ever cried since this movie came out on Disney Plus. Um, this movie has changed aspects of my life. First of all, I wasn't gonna watch it because it was not my thing. Well, musicals were my thing, but Hamilton didn't really see it. I didn't even see the vision, and no one really saw the vision what Lin-Manuel Miranda was making. But a therapist at the time. Again, which I probably do need to go back to a therapist when I get hopefully a full-time job. But the therapist at the time turned me on to Hamilton. I watched the play, got the soundtrack, um, listened to it all the time, watched it all the time on 4th of July. Um, this was just a part of my life and a big part of it. And the reason why I was crying, because some of the things in here, it just reminds me of myself, but also like him getting married. That's joyful incitement and his sister and and then uh, the Schuyler sisters, all that stuff, all those elements in here. Hamilton fighting for our country, defending our country and the Constitution, constitutional rights, all that stuff. Hamilton having family, Hamilton dying, have a son died before he dies. Um, the affair that he had in this movie and how it affected his family, his life. It was a wonderful film when I first saw it, and now seeing it again the first time on the big screen, which is fantastic. I highly recommend going and seeing this on the big screen. If you haven't seen Hamilton, if you have seen Hamilton, still go see it on the big screen. It's fun and fantastic. This was meant for the big screen, and I swear it was COVID-19 in 2016 when this came out, so they had no way to put it in theaters. But this was meant for theaters, and I'm glad I saw it in theaters. It was definitely meant for the theater atmosphere. Um, some things play out in reality for me. That's the reason why I was crying. Of some of the female characters, some female friends, and all that stuff like that. It played out really well, and also how Hamilton was also focused on them and taking care of them. Also focused on his job and career and all that stuff like that. The ones that are close in his life, of course, the females are close in his life. But like the affair thing was kind of like mind blowing because it actually happened in real life. All this stuff happened in real life except maybe when they made a comment about George Washington made feral cat after Hamilton or Tomcat after Hamilton. That wasn't true, but everything else in here is true. Aaron Burr standing for nothing with his beliefs. I don't know what his beliefs are in real life, but and the true story, but Burr was also a good kind of frenemy to Hamilton. So was Thomas Jefferson. George Washington was a good boss and general and president and a right hand man. This is all good. It's a good movie to go watch with the family and stuff. Go see it right now in theaters. I highly recommend. This was amazing. I have no words. I'm a big Hamilton fan, but I have no words. I was singing along, crying, getting emotional, doing all that because this is my one of my favorite musicals on Disney Plus right now. I watch it like again every 4th of July. I do everything I can possibly can to get my fix every year. but I also watch other movies besides this one. But sometimes I watch this. I'm still having it on Disney Plus. I'm on queue. Disney Plus only halfway through the play, but this time I actually watched the play all the way through again. I probably don't need to watch it on 4th of July again, but I might will because this is the right This is the right movie for it. Even 1776 with Mr. Feeney playing John Adams, and John Adams was mentioned in this, so it's awesome movie. And who lives, who dies, who tells your story. That's also true. Um, in life, when you die, who's going to tell your legacy? Who's going to tell your story? Who's going to finish your legacy? Also, legacy. What's a legacy? It's a garden that you never get to see. Um, And yeah, it's just all it is. It's built. He wanted to build a legacy. He built himself a legacy. He's in the history books. Everyone knows him. I mean, if you didn't know about Hamilton, I didn't know about Hamilton until I watched the play. But I just need to do some more research. I still need to do some more research on him. But you know what I mean? Like this helps you learn a little bit more about Hamilton, Alexander Hamilton, than you didn't already know before. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna leave off with. Go see it in the big screen. If you're a big fan, go see it. Grab your Hamilton shirt or anything that you have merch, or if you have a colonial costume or suit, go see it like that and pretend you're watching it in a theater from back in that time. But this was fantastic. I have no words to say. I loved it on the big screen. Um, I'm just emotionally tired because all the stuff in here was emotional. So that's all I gotta say. So if you like this video, put a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and deuces. Oh yeah, and it's one of the best um re-release in theaters too, where it's up there with Jaws 50th anniversary, Ninja Turtles 30th anniversary, and Batman. So yeah, again, if you like this video, put a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and deuces.